how's everybody doing? Welcome back to Ass Hat Podcast here on YouTube. Woo! I know you're thinking, motherfucker, you already did Evercade. Yes, I did. But I mentioned in that video that I had 2 more cards coming in, and they've come in, so there they are. Pico Collection 1 and Technos Collection 1. So I'm going to go through these 2. Now, real quick, this is Technos. Technos was mostly known, and I mostly knew him for 3 games. And it's one of the reasons I got this collection. The original Double Dragon on the NES. The one that it's kind of got some RPG elements. They changed it a little bit from the arcade. It was single player, but hey. That Super Dodgeball, one of my favorite sports games on Nintendo. I love the hell of Super Dodgeball. And River City Ransom, which is a side-scrolling brawler RPG game that I don't remember it being that popular back in the day. I loved the hell out of it. It was one of those where I never, when I go buy me a new game, they never had copies in, so I never bought it. I just ended up renting it a bunch. And it costs way more than I'm willing to pay now. So that's on this set. This is 8 games. And the other games on here are Double Dragon 2. The Super Double Dragon, which is the Japanese version. Super Spike V-Ball, Renegade, and Crash and the Boys Street Challenge. And then Pico Collection number 1. It's got 20 games on now. A lot of these I have not played yet, but I bought this because it had a couple of RPGs, which I have on another plug-and-play system. I did a video a couple of years ago around Christmas, and it's this little small plug-and-play, 2 controllers, and it had, it's like Brave something Saga, but let's move the Evercade this time. I'm going to put on this, now the cards, yeah, the cards in the system. Let's show all the games. I love these books, and I apologize for my bloody thumb there. I had a bit of nail in the corner. I ripped it and it bled. There's Double Dragon. Not bad. I have not played this in. I've not played it all the time. Double Dragon 2, which I'm not the biggest fan of, and I have this on my Nintendo Classic. Super Double Dragon. I had never played this at all, and it's not bad. It's fairly fun. Crash and the Boys Street Challenge. This is a kind of like a bunch of different events. I've not played very much of it. I just did the 400 meters for the only thing I did. But it's got a hammer throw, it's got swimming, it's got rooftop jumping, it's got fighting. River City Ransom. This is what I'm playing. That's why it's in my system. So much fun. Super Dodgeball. Renegade, which is the start of the one of the first side-scrolling beat-em-ups. Super Spike V-Ball. I've not played that yet. All the other collections. And then Pico. And I'll show what the games look like inside. I'll get my Evercade out in a second. Okay, Legend of the Magic Warrior is RPG. It was a Taiwan-made game. Oh, Brave Battle Saga. That's the one that's on the plug-and-play. Really fun. I'm a good ways into it on the plug-and-play, so I'm going to have to start it on here. Iron Commando is kind of like a Final Fight side-scrolling beat-em-up. Not bad. Ken, the Legend of the New Gods. It's like a strategy game. Dragon View, another RPG. Draken, an RPG. Gem Power, which is a side-scrolling shooter. Horacle and Imp, I have not played out. Power Punch Shoot. This was really started off as a second Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. And then they lost the Tyson license, and you're Tyson fighting aliens. Magic Girl, which is a shooter. Nightshade. This is one I've not played on here yet, but I played on Nintendo. It's almost like a visual novel. It's hard to explain. Power Pigs. And of the Dark Age. Never heard of it. It's a side-scrolling game, kind of like Legends of the Knights of the Round. Radical Rex, which is, for some reason, like the Sega CD version, that's worth way more than it should be. Switchblade, I've not played. Top Racer, which is Top Gear. These got a different name. It's a racing game, not bad. The Humans have not played. Immortal, is this the Genesis version? Yeah. This is a fun-ass game. I remember my buddy getting on Genesis, and it took us forever to finally beat it. Tin Head, which is another mascot platformer. Water Margin, which is a side-scrolling beat-em-up. Exploding Fist. Okay, this is kind of like Karate Champ. It's not real good at 8 Eyes, which is a Nintendo game I never really got to play. All right, put that back in here. Ooh, don't knock it over, baby. Don't rock the boat. Don't rock the boat, baby. Don't rock the boat. Don't tip the boat over. I'm a horrible singer. Trust me, I've been told multiple times, Newt, you can't sing. Oh, shit, I said my shoot name. So what? I got the Technos one in here, so just power this bitch up. You see me a little bit looking at it. You see the camera being reflected in that bright ass light. Okay, that's the Crash and Boys Team Challenge, Double Dragon 2, Double Dragon, Renegade, River City Ransom, Super Spike V-Ball, Super Dodgeball. I'll do Super Dodgeball. And these boot fairly quick. I beat this game on every difficulty back in the day. Yeah, it works. Just pass it to you guys, pass it back. What I like about this is, show you the trick to get back here. I didn't do it enough. Okay. It just shows you how it goes. No, wrong button. Let's see. I did want to shop. I don't know how you do this. I haven't played this one that much. It's hurdles is what it is. Okay. Gives you an idea of that one. This Pico one, this company basically goes out and buys games from companies that are not around anymore and fixes them or buys like games that were not released in the States. A lot of Taiwan, a lot of Chinese games. And I bought this one because I wanted some RPGs. I'm an RPG guy. I mean, usually. The only reason I owned a Super Nintendo at all is because there wasn't many RPGs on the Genesis. There was some, but there wasn't a lot. And these were $20 a cart, which Pico's 20 games, that's $1 game. This one was 8 games, that's what? $3 a game, under $3 a game. There's 8 eyes. We'll do Iron Commando. Arcade Zone. Pico Interactive. And there's some more. There's a couple more of these coming out, like in September, October. I want. I'm probably having quite a few games for this. I like the box. I just wish I had more room for my cards in the box. I'm gonna end up getting a case for it. Choose your warrior. I'll pick them because I don't think I've ever used that guy. Oh, what I just did. Oh, that's punch. Okay, so you see how that goes. I should not play Power Punch. Art Tyler? Is that his name? Mark Tyler. I don't know what this is doing, but okay. Every button punches. Okay. You see. I love this system. I hope this thing succeeds. I like that they're doing a home console version, which I will end up getting eventually. But for now, this works for me because I play most of my games solo. But I mean, it was $100 for the system, and I've dropped another 4. I spent 140, and I got 30. What was it? How many games are in this? I can't remember now. 36, 56, 64 games for $140, and they're all decent, at the very least decent games. None of it's janky. So I just hope this takes off and does really good. I see it being more of a niche thing. I see it more appealing to people my age that grew up on this stuff. I'm gonna test it out. Coming up soon, my aunt Midget, and my cousin and her boy who's 13 or 14. I think he's 13. I'm not exactly sure on that. Yeah, because he was born. He was born in he's 14 now. He was born in 2007. Because I remember, funny story, his mother was pregnant with him when we helped our grandparents. Before I moved back to Mississippi, my grandparents were moving from where I grew up at, Fort Lake, Mississippi, which nobody's ever heard of. I always say Moss Point, even though technically, the area we lived in, we had a Pascagoula address, but a Moss Point phone number, and we went to Moss Point schools. I didn't understand it, but to me it was Moss Point. They moved back to Biloxi next door to my aunt. Because we didn't like them being out there by themselves, no family out there. So we're helping them unpack. And it's me and my cousin who was this was in May of 2007. She had Dylan in June. She's very, very pregnant. So her and I are sitting in my grandpa's bathroom unpacking all the stuff. And we're laughing because my grandpa, as far back as I can remember, he's been dead for a little while now. He lived to be 101 and a half. But as far as I remember, he had almost no hair. Just a little bit on the sides, a little bit back. He had that hair ring. Well, we found a mason jar with 80 combs. I was like, hey, he's got a comb for every hair. And we're going through and finding just stupid stuff like the little flopper in the toilet tank. It had 12 of them. But Grandpa grew up in the Great Depression, so, something's on sale, you buy a bunch, so you got it when you need it. Well, my cousin Katie, her oldest boy, Jared, was there. And he was 5 or 6. He was young. So he did, we found, with the price sticker on it from 1976, I remember telling Katie, this is almost as old as I am. From Fred's Dollar Store for $5, an unopened enema douchebag. And we're just dying laughing over this. But Dylan's coming up, and I'm going to try this out on him because Dylan loves video games. I'm going to go, hey, try this out, see if you like this, Dylan. Because he liked, when he was younger, he liked older video. He liked any video game. He liked older stuff. Quite a few years ago, for him and his brother for Christmas, me and my mother went together. And when the At Games Genesis units were coming out, we got his brother, the one that had the 2 controllers, you plugged into a TV, put carts in it, it had 30 built-in games that he enjoyed. We got Dylan, the little portable one. And he loved it. He had a Nintendo DS, and he didn't play his DS for a long time. He played that Genesis. And I need to talk to him. If he still has it, I will hack it for him and add all the end. I think I've done a video on here. I got a hacked one. Remember, it stays in my book bag. But man, I hope y'all enjoyed that. If you got an Evercade, let me know. If there's any cards, because I got the Interplay Volume 1, Atari Volume 1, Data East Volume 1, Technos Volume 1, and Pico Volume 1. If there's any other cards out there you think I would enjoy, let me know in the comments. But there's that thumb. Give me a thumbs up. Don't get a bloody thumb. Just give a thumbs up. Talk to everybody later. Bye-bye.